on my blog, and this is Altitude, and I left you when I just started the first quiz of the course, and I went through all the questions. There was 27 to the first one, and I missed 8 out of those. The questions in the beginning only go over a couple. The section before the test only goes over a couple of things, so there was questions there that I didn't really know. I had an idea, but I didn't know, and then I missed them. But it does give you the answer, of course, once you've taken the test. I'm not gonna go through all the questions, because you really need to take the course and learn this stuff for yourself, so when you take the test, then you have an idea of what the questions are that they're going to be looking for. The question I'm on right now is, when requesting a waiver, the required documents should be presented to the FAA at least how many days prior to the planned operation? And they give you 30 days, 90 days, and 10 days. And it is 90 days. Let's see. For each flight, the remote PIC, pilot in charge, must ensure that objects carried on the UAS are secure, the site supervisor has approved the flight, and ATC, or air traffic control, has granted clearance. I'll let you think about it. Within how many days must a USA SUAS accident be reported to the FAA? 3 days, 5 days, or 10 days? And it is 10 days. While operating a SUAS to do aerial photography, you have a flyaway that causes $700 worth of property damage. Within how many days must you report the incident? 10 days. You are not required unless you're requested. And 30 days. Well, just think about the question that we just thought about before. And that's your answer. Okay, you are approaching an obstacle that is 800 feet above the ground. Under Part 107, you can legally fly. Can you legally fly over this obstacle? Answers are no, you're limited to a maximum altitude of 400 feet, AGL. Yes, if you are within 400 feet of the obstacle and fly at or below 1,200 feet, AGL. Or yes, if you stay below 1,000 feet, AGL. Well, as we know, maximum height is 400 feet. Well, when you come to an obstacle, you're allowed to fly 400 feet above that obstacle. So if the obstacle is 800 feet, obviously you are allowed to fly 400 feet above that obstacle. And 400 plus or 800 plus 400 is 1,200 feet. Okay, and this one is under Part 107. You must cease operating an SUAS at A. sunset, B. end of evening civil twilight, and C. the beginning of morning civil twilight. Well, sunset, which you're allowed to fly 30 minutes after sunset, which is considered evening civil twilight. There's another one at altitude. You're inspecting a tower that has a top of 1,200 feet, AGL. What is the maximum altitude you can fly when operating within 50 feet of the structure? Well, again, you're allowed to fly 400 feet over a structure. So, A, 400 feet, AGL, B, 1,200 feet, AGL, or C, 1,600 feet above AGL. 400 plus 1,200 is 1,600 feet. Remember, you got to stay within 400 feet of that structure at all times. According to 14 AFR, Part 48, when would a small UA owner not be permitted to register it? A. All persons must register their small UA. B. If the owner does not have a valid United States driver's license. Or C. The owner is less than 13 years of age. Well, I'll let you think about that one. And here's one that I didn't really think too much about, and I really didn't think too much about. What effect does haze have on the ability to see traffic or terrain features during flight? Well, A. Haze causes the eyes to focus at infinity. The eyes tend to overwork in haze and do not detect relative movement easily. All terrain and traffic features appear to be further away than their actual distance. Well, this one I didn't know the answer to, so I just clicked on it. And I think I put haze causes the eyes to focus at infinity, but all terrain or features appear to be further away than actual distance. I think that's put, and that is correct. All traffic and terrain features appear to be further away than the actual distance. So, and I continue. Most effective method for scanning for other aircraft for collision avoidance during daylight hours is to use A. a series of short, regularly spaced eye movement to search each 10-degree sector, regularly spaced concentration on a 3, 9, and 12 o'clock position, peripheral vision by scanning small sectors and utilizing off-center viewing. Well, remember reading that, but I really didn't catch it when I was doing it. And the answer to that one is a series of short, regularly spaced movements to search each 10-degree sector. All right. And another one I'm going to quit for this series. Most mid-air collision accidents occurred during hazy days, clear days, cloudy nights. My thought was hazy days, my first thought. Or cloudy nights. But you're not supposed to be flying at night unless you have anti-collision lights. So that could be. But I missed it. I put hazy days, and the actual answer is clear days. So there you go. All right, thanks for watching. Thanks for following. And now to go on to lesson 2, airspace. And don't forget to comment. I know I'm not giving you all the answers, but I'm not going to do that. You need to take a course yourself so you can memorize it and go from there. But giving you a taste of some items here that really caught my eye when I was taking it. And altitude above things kind of is a nice thing to know. So anyway, thanks again. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. And we'll catch you on the next altitude.